Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 2 of the 2026 Dragon Warrior Randomizer Winter League. We have our first week 2 set of 4 runners for you today. We have ryguy3745 and aaron2u2 both won their week 1 race, so we'll be looking to continue their good fortunes in week 2. Also competing, we have Synth and YakkoWakko20. Quick flag set rundown for you. We have unbreakable keys. Any key you happen to find outside of the throne room. The throne room key does still break, but every other key that we find will not break. So once we find keys, we will not have to worry about buying more. What else is going on? We have Ascetic King going on. So every time we die, we will not be losing half our gold. We keep all of our gold. We have level up refills, which comes into play in the late game. On the dives to the Dragon Lord. Every time we level up, HP and MP will be topped off. Yeah, and I think we're ready to go. There are a couple other interesting flags in here. The gold chests, all gold chests will be between 5 and 20 gold. That's an adjustment from the standard play where it's in the neighborhood of 5 to 600. 5 to 700 in the label game, so there will be no gold grinding here today. Or if there is, it will be very slow, much slower than normal. So that would be an interesting strategic choice if someone opted to do that. But yeah, I think we're ready to go. They're all queued up in the race room, I believe. While we have a little bit of time here, I'd like to thank the rest of my crew in the booth here. Thank you to Value V for organizing the restream. Destiny of a Dragon Warrior is behind the scenes in the race room, adminning for the race. And Shihali and Xylanor are in the tracking booth. So give all of your crew here a follow. Thank you for their assistance, their volunteer, their time. There it is, and we're off. Sorry about that little hiccup there at the beginning. Let's see what we find in the throne room. We start off with a couple of low gold chests, and then, of course, we'll find the key in the back. We do start off with some spells, Hurt and Sleep. Part of the flag set, we do also start off with Radiant and Repel, but Hurt and Sleep, that will definitely be giving our runners something to get some experience with relatively quickly. There's a Scorpion on Ryguy's side, Hurt Sleep. He goes down. We have a Drakey, we have Magicians. There's a Warlock. There's an interesting fight on Yakko's side. He is going to try this Warlock. That'll give him a little bit of a head start. A couple more Scorpions. We are going to see some rapid leveling here. I will try to keep up with what's going on. The level increases, but these guys are going to be moving up pretty quick. YakkoWakko does get down the Warlock. He's going to take a jump to at least level 3. Thank you, Cherno, in the chat. Level 2 was a 2120. Modest gains for level 2. You see Synth up there in the upper right, and Yakko in the lower left are both running the Winter League, winter themed, winter skin, I guess I would call it, where the ice is frozen over. It's a beautiful thing. There's a Warlock up there on Synth's screen. Synth is already at level 4. And now he goes up again. I believe that's level 5 for Synth. He's taken our early experience lead with that Warlock kill. Synth and Aaron seem to have been enjoying this decent enemy zone down just southwest of Tantegel in the desert. Skeletons and drolls in the zone. Yakko has found himself with an AK-47 and gets away. That was a lucky... He was hustling there. He did get away from that armored knight. Some great enemies. The sleep hurt combo really starts our runners off quick, and then this enemy set is just perfect for that, with drolls and scorpions and skeletons and warlocks. This is great zones for leveling quickly here. We are going to be off to a pretty fast start. Thank you, Cherno, in the chat for keeping track of the level upgrades here. 2, 2, 2, and 4 was the upgrade for level 5. Warlocks have hurt more. I don't know that I've seen that yet. Synth just got smacked by one of those, but does survive the hurt more, gets the Warlock down. 25% hurt more and heal on those Warlocks. Those Warlocks are a little nastier than we thought they were. Haven't seen too much exploration. There isn't a whole lot of reason to do so with such juicy enemies and spell casting that we have. And of course, with level up refills, no one's having to go back in and visit the Magic Man to get their MP. The levels are coming fast enough that we are just sleeping and hurting, mostly hurting. Just hurt spell is finishing everybody off. Though now, knowing what we know on Warlocks, having heal and hurt more, I'd probably be casting a sleep spell on those. At this low level. There is our first cave sighting on Yakko's screen. It looks like he has found Mountain, and he has also found a wizard. A wizard with stop spell, so he's got a chance to get away. Does not. With the nice leveling right around start, I imagine he will not be going right back to that cave. Or maybe he will. We'll see. Yakko has definitely had the exploration lead here. Having found Mountain Cave, I don't think any other runners have found anything. Yeah, good observation there, Beta. We are starting out on the right edge of the map. As we can see, the coastline there on Yakko's screen being perpendicular north to south, so we have reached that. We are on the right, the far eastern edge of the map. Possible reverse count coordinates could be coming up. Our levels seem to have slowed down a little bit. They are relatively even. Looks like 25 power comes at level 7. So that is a little bit of a breakthrough level. We can almost put the hurt spell away then and start swinging with our fists. Metal Slime, Breathing Fire. Interesting find there on YakkoWakko's. It wasn't DL2 breath, but he did get burned up by that Metal Slime. Now, Synth is still using that hurt spell, even with the 25 strength he just got at level 7. Wolves have hurt more. That's the first I've seen that. That's probably something the runners have seen before. I'm trying to keep up with all 4 screens, but I had not seen that before, and Aaron just found that out. Got sent back home. YakkoWakko takes a death to a Druid. And there goes Synth. Synth is swinging on that Druid now. He's realized he has the strength to take these on now. And is no longer casting the hurt spell on those, I guess I'd call them tier 2 enemies. One thing we are lacking is a heal spell. So what we kind of saw at the beginning, everyone was leveling so quickly that the level up refill was keeping everyone full. Now that the experience has started to kind of space out a little bit, you need a lot more kills to reach that next level. Now what we're seeing is the leveling has actually slowed down quite a bit because they're taking a lot of deaths. Because they have no way to heal themselves. We have not found a town, so we have not found a shop to buy herbs, and we do not have a heal spell. So that rockin' fast jetty start that we started off with has slowed down a little bit here. Synth is taking on an interesting fight. He's trying to cast sleep on a wyvern. And he gets it. Oh, I thought he had it. It looked like it looked good, but he takes a death there. Oh, Beta was watching that fight closer than I was. Apparently there were 2 dodges on that wyvern and a first turn wake up on the sleep spell. I thought I saw some sleep spells that also did not land as well, which I believe is less than 50%. I think you're greater than 50% to land a sleep on a wyvern. Yeah, 2 resisted sleeps. Yeah, I don't know what the base percentage is for that, but yeah, 75% to land. I was thinking it was around there somewhere. I was going to say 2/3 or 3/4. So yeah, that was a rough fight there for Synth. Still wide open though. None of our runners have taken any sort of lead that is insurmountable by any kind. They're all kind of running into the same things. So there's a stone man on Ryguy's screen with the sleep spell, so he will succumb to that stone man. Luckily we have the sleep spell, so I would assume that any future encounters of stone men that Ryguy runs into, he'll be casting a sleep on that stone man to guarantee that, or to give himself a better shot at getaway. I guess there's a chance the sleep doesn't land on the stone man, but it's unlikely. So here we go. Wakko has ventured back down to Mountain Cave. Let's see what we find in it. He's cast the Radiant. Now we do have alternate chest locations on. I did not check. Did he check the south fork on Mountain 1 there? I did not see him do that, but I could have missed it. Our first chest, we have a magic key. That key is unbreakable. We can use that everywhere. So he will now find himself with access to the Tanagle Treasury and the basement. And this wyvern is going to send him back there quicker than he expected to be, but he did get that key. So he will have some access to some chests. And as we talk about it, there's Ryguy. Ryguy finds Mountain as well and does check the South Fork. There was nothing there. He's going to chest. In the Tanagle Treasure, we have gold again. We have a torch. And we have an herb. So Tanagle not treating our runners well. The starting chests were relatively weak. Oh, I missed the EA find. I'm sorry. There were 4 chests in the treasury. I only saw 3. He does pick up the armor in the treasury. So that is a big find. I'm sorry I missed that first chest pickup. That is an important one. Armor for YakkoWakko. That is going to help him along. It looks like he's going to go back down to that mountain cave and see if he can get some more of those chests. It was interesting to me that he did not, with his unbreakable key, he did not go check the Tanagle basement. He did the treasury, got the armor, and immediately left. So we still haven't seen that. Synth has found Mountain Cave. Ryguy has picked up his unbreakable key. So those two will be finding their Erdrick's armor relatively soon. Ryguy checking chests we haven't seen yet on the 2nd floor of Mountain. We have a Wraith Knight on Ryguy's screen, and he is out of MP, and that Wraith Knight will send him home. But he did get his key, which is probably a blessing in disguise. He will be heading right to the, I imagine he'll be heading right to the treasury to pick up that armor. He doesn't know it's there, but that Wraith Knight sending him home actually got on the armor sooner than he would have got it normally. Here we have Synth reaching. Oh, there's a that Wraith Knight is a treasure guard, it seems. No, it wasn't. It was not a treasure guard. Treasure guards are not on in this scene. So it was an herb. And now we have Armored Knights. Armored Knights have stop spell. I missed, so there's a chest behind the barrier in Tanagle. I did not see what it was. But Ryguy had a grind on it, as he has opened up enough chests in Tanagle. And it looks like we have Swamp South. Wings behind the barrier. Thank you, Cherno. We have Swamp South underneath Tanagle. So it looks like there's a couple of chest checks to do here. There is a spike. I do not think, maybe with Hurt Sleep we could take on the spike right now, but I don't think it's something that would be very grindable at this point. Synth picks up a metal slime. I did not see that. Thank you, Cherno. Ryguy takes the death, immediately heads back to the basement. These wyverns are giving our runners some trouble here. Did Ryguy check the chest at the very southeast corner of... He checks the one at the north. Says Silver Shield. What was it actually? Silver Shield would be a heck of a pickup in a chest right now, but that was a glitched text right there. He did not get a Silver Shield there, but... He has found the other side of Swamp. He is out. I cannot tell if we have single continent or dual continent yet. We have found the heal spell at level 8. So that will help with the exploration on folks. That may be what Aaron is waiting for to start his kind of exploration. He has, of course, he has no knowledge of the mountain cave, which gives him a key, which gives him Erdrick's armor in Tanagle yet. But the early armor will kind of give our other 3 runners a chance to maybe pull away from Aaron a little bit. There's Yakko picking up a cursed belt behind the barrier in Tanagal. There goes Synth. He's going through mountain as well. He picks up a hand axe in that glitch chest. Oh, I just took a look at Synth's inventory there. It looks like he has filled himself up with cursed belts. That's an interesting move. He must have found a grindable cursed belt chest inside Tanagal somewhere. And that will kind of function as I guess a bit of a small gold grind. He looks like he has enough chests there to maybe push broadsword money, should he found a time pretty soon. Here's Synth with a metal slime on his screen. I think he's gotten it once. Oh, we got a dodge there. An excellent move. He gets another metal slime. That's the second one. Second metal slime kill for Synth there. He crits that one. He is up to level 9. He has a 200 experience point lead over Ryguy and Aaron. And Yakko's has fallen a little bit behind in the experience battle here. He's been pushing his exploration. He found his armor and he is ready to explore the world. There's Aaron. Aaron has now found Mountain Cave. So assuming his luck goes like the rest of the runners here, he will be picking up his unbreakable key and likely heading back to Tanagal with these. These are some nasty monsters in here. See how many of those chests he can clear before he takes that death to go back to Tanagal and grab the contents of the treasury, which include the armor. We have a silver harp trade-in cave found on Yakko's screen. That will come in handy later. Not of any use to our runners now. There's the key pickup for Aaron. Yakko has found himself a golem. Golem smacked him down, sent him back home. There's some big swamp out here around the swamp cave. There's a town sighting on Synth's screen. Lots of swamp there, so the Erdrick's armor really coming in handy for the runners. This would be tough exploration to be doing if we did not have that armor. He's found himself a Spectre. Does take that down. Ryguy goes down to a Star Wyvern there. Here we have those nasty warlocks. And there's a level. There's a level for Synth. I believe that is level 10 he has gotten. 8, I saw 8, 10, 10, 8, 5. 6, 10, 8, 5. Thank you, Chernal. Aaron takes a death to an armored knight. I'm not sure how far through mountain he got, but I know he got his key. I'm assuming he will momentarily be picking up his armor here. We have a Cantlin sighting. The town on Synth's screen was Cantlin. He's going to check some shops, see if he can sell his big pile of cursed belts that he have. He could pick up a large shield with it. What else can he do? He picks up the large shield with his existing cash. I am really anxious to see if Synth's decision to stock up cursed belts gets him a. It seems like it will likely get him a broadsword here. I did not see, did not catch what that top shop had. But he is unloading his cursed belts here. Yes, that is correct, Gabriel. The silver shield is likely unreachable in a seed like this. There could be a situation where you'd reach it on a grind if our stats came very slow and we had to sit and grind on a juicy spike for a while. That's really the only time I'd see a silver shield pickup in a seed where the gold chests are only spitting out 5 to 20. So Synth has invested some time with his inventory cleanup there. He unloaded all of his cursed belts. I'm not sure that got him to 2,400 gold. He's got his, so he'll have enough for a broadsword, but nowhere near enough for anything else that would help him out. So it may helped him marginally, but that was a really interesting move. I applaud the creativity there, spamming a cursed belt chest to pick up some extra gold. Does he even find his broadsword? No, he only has to settle for a hand axe. We did get a coordinates check there, 29 south, 5 east. That is extremely countable. We will be finding, we will be not rescuing any princesses today, most likely. We have Yakko finds Brecconary and a cave on his screen. Haven't seen either of those yet. Brecconary has that broadsword that Synth was looking for, and now Yakko has that. We have a chest in Brecconary, and it is wings. Metal slime kill for Aaron. Thank you, Zelenor. Let's see what this cave is on Yakko's screen. I don't think we've seen that yet. That is the drop cave. So Yakko has found both trade-in caves. And there's coal. Synth has found coal. So we'll be checking that spot 4 steps south. He's going to check the shop first. He's still looking for that broadsword. And he finds it. And he picks it up. And then watch him find Erdrick's sword right here. Oh my gosh, he did. That's hilarious. So all that cursed belt stuff to try to get a broadsword. He ends up holding the broadsword for about 10 steps. That's great. He finds Caitlin, he sells all of those cursed belts. He can only find a hand axe. He walks about 20 steps outside, finds coal. They have a broadsword, so he spends the money on the broadsword and then immediately walks over to the 4 steps south of the bath and picks up Erdrick's. I'm sure he's happy to find that, but the chasing around of the gold to the hand axe to the broad to the Erdrick's, that's a fun little travel. This game, very trolly. I'm sure he's happy to find the sword though. He has absolutely taken a lead on the stats. He had an experience lead. Last I checked on that, I believe that's probably still holding up. And now he has Erdrick's sword, Erdrick's armor, and a large shield. Likely the best equipment that we will see today. As we mentioned earlier, we probably won't be seeing silver shield pickups. Good catch in chat by Beta. There was a chest on the left side in coal that did not go checked. With alternate chest locations on, our runners have to kind of retrain their mind that there are chests and spots they're not used to seeing them. That was something, I ran a practice seed with this flag set last night, and that was something a problem I had. So there's Yakko's found coal, and he has found his sword as well. He is going to check the shop. He has the sword, he has the armor, he can only possibly be looking for a shield, does not find one there. Level 11 picked up by Synth. Outside and return where the spell's picked up. Yakko has noticed that chest in coal. We will get to see what's in it. It is a torch. That mistake will not cost Synth for skipping that one. So what do we have here? Has anybody checked those coordinates yet? I have not seen. Let's see, it was Synth that found Cantlin, and I don't know that he's checked those coordinates yet. 29 south, 5 east. We have found sword, we have found armor. We have not found any of the 3 quest items that we need to build the Rainbow Bridge, and we also have not found the flute nor the necklace. So there are 5 different items that could be on those coordinates. It is either one of the 3 quest items we need to build the bridge, or it will be the necklace, or it will be the flute. We have not found Hawksness. There's a Cantlin sighting for Yakko. I think he's kind of decided he's still looking for a shield. He has the sword and the armor. Does not find his shield there. He's going to go do a coordinates check. Nope, he turns around. He's going to go check the other shop. And then double back for the coordinates. .29 south, 5 east. Yakko has that. He's made note of that. Let's see if he opts to check those coordinates out. He does. He throws his wings up in the sky and he is counting right away. We have a Hawksness sighting on Synth screen. That's the first we've seen that. We have a green dragon spike. We only have the heal spell. But Synth does have Erdrick's sword, and he is able to get that green dragon down. But there is nothing underneath. Nothing in Hawksness. There is a green dragon spike, which may prove to be valuable in itself. As Synth has kind of found out, So there it is. By the way, 2 things going on here. So Synth has opted to start grinding on the green dragon. Which makes some sense. He's got the sword, he's got the armor, he's got, looks like a full complement of spells there. Does not have either of the Moors. And then on Yakko's screen, I saw he did check the coordinates and has picked up the stones. So there is our first sighting of a quest item. Yes, Yakko has the stones. And there's so Synth has, interesting, his resources were low, but he's picked up a level now. So he has now refilled his HP and MP by killing that green dragon. He has taken the level lead. He's our first of our runners to reach level 12. 14 HP, 11 MP on that pickup. Aaron has found Breckenary. He talks to the door. Unfortunately, we have hurt mortal doors, but talking to the door does not... we don't have that flag set up yet. The Joof will have to get on that. There are seeds where you can talk to a NPC character and have them disappear. It doesn't work on doors yet. Red Dragon on Yakko's screen. Does not get away. That'll send him back home. We have a Garingham sighting on Ryguy's screen. That is the first we've seen of that. One chest on the back half of Garingham. It is the flute. So there's another key item found. So what we're kind of looking at is a very valuable grave of Garen here. I think if I've done my process of eliminations correct, I think we've seen everything. And there is the grave of Garen. It is underneath Garingham. Very vanilla of this seed to pick out to put the grave of Garen underneath Garingham. But if I've done my math correctly, we should be finding the token, and he picks that up right there. And we should also find the silver harp in this cave. Good calls, Islander. We have not seen Rim. There will be some chests in Rim. That's a great call. It is possible that our silver harp is there. Aaron is being blocked by the old man in coal. Old man's giving him a hard time there. Here's another new chest for Ryguy. He's a couple steps away. He gets there. It is not the harp. Another belt. Good call, Beta. There is also the chest next to Gwaylin. Oft forgot about the chest that Gwaylin is guarding. Synth has also found the grave here, so he has picked up his token as well. He is mere steps behind Ryguy on the diving of the grave. I missed Aaron. He picked up a Erdrick's sword. I missed him finding coal and picking that up. So far, Ryguy will be the last of our runners to pick that up. But he is the first to pick up the death necklace. Yet to be determined if that will be of use here. Currently, I think HP seems to be running a little low. So it does not appear... of course, that could all change with one level giving, 50 hit points or something, but does not appear that the Death Necklace will be very handy this seed, as strength is high and HP is low, at least at this point. Again, as we've seen, this seed likes to be a little trolly, especially the Synth there with his broadsword, hand axe, cursed bell, Erdrick's sword, domino stretch that I found quite hilarious. Silver harp found for Ryguy. Did Synth grab that too? He must have. Yes, Synth and Ryguy both have their harp. So harp and token are both behind Garingham in the grave. Now I think the only runners to have found the trade-in, I think Yakko was the only one that's found the trade-in caves. But he does not have the items to do it. So I think we have full knowledge here, and there's a Sharlock sighting right outside Garingham. So I have not been able to follow our runners. I'm trying to read all their text and such so much. I've not been able to follow their map, what the map might look like here. But we have found all the locations. Well, I'll take that back. We have not found either of the freebie caves, the Vanilla Stones of Sunlight Cave, nor the Erdrick's Tablet Cave, but I think we have determined that there's nothing of interest in either one. Yes, good point, Utah. Yes, we have all the knowledge. We have seen everything, but I do not believe that any of the runners have seen everything. There is some stones for Aaron. Picks up his first item. He's going to chain a return spell, go right back to Tanagle. There's a rim sighting for Synth. I did not see if there were chests there. We could be looking for a fighter's ring here. He's got, oh my gosh, he's got nightmares of NPC problems up there. They're all piled up. They are not going to let him go check that chest. There they go. That was pretty funny. There's a, okay, we saw the Stones Cave on Ryguy's side. I did not see what he picked up. So Yakko's found a armored knight there. They have a lot of stop spell, it seems. So of course, all of our runners have Erdrick's armor, so stop spell will be completely useless for Mr. Armored Knight. And there's a crit. So grindable armored knights, should someone decide we need to start grinding here somewhere. We are pushing, we have 120 attack power at level 12 for Synth, which is pretty close to go. He'll need a couple more levels. Have we seen heal more? We have not. We are missing both of the more spells. So there will be some more leveling going on. And I imagine that soon our runners will start slowly realizing that pretty much have everything, and we are going to be grinding a little bit to get those last couple spells. Seems like our streams have stopped. Oh, there's a catch-up. Maybe that was just on my end. We are back on. Hopefully the rest of everyone else sees that as well. I did pause there for a second. Do we have Synth grinding in the grave? Interesting. Is he potentially looking for an outside spell? No, does he have outside? What's he grinding in the grave for? There's Heal More though. Heal More comes at 13. I'm sorry, he's grinding in the he's grinding in Swamp. Yes. So he has Heal More. He is going to now start. Well, he's thinking about grinding on this red dragon. Not sure. I think I would prefer the green here, but I think it's close. 398, so a little bit extra experience. Here we have Synth. He's checking out he's going to go say hi to the princess. I'm not sure why. Has he seen? He's seen the coordinates, right? He wants to carry the princess around with him for a while. He should not. Interesting decision here by Synth to rescue the princess when coordinates are 29.5. Did he? So he was the first one to find the coordinates. Did he maybe try them and fail? I wonder if he walked that out and thought that. So the searchable chest on the world map is right on the coastline. You kind of got to walk. I wonder if he miscounted his earlier attempt. And now just is going to recognize, oh my gosh, no, he's going west. Oh gosh, let's see. I'm really interested to see what Synth is going to do here with these coordinates. There's Yakko. I'm trying to watch some other screens as well. There's Yakko has found Hawksness and has found that green dragon that isn't sitting on anything, but is a nice grind. So far, we haven't seen anybody really take advantage of that grind on that green dragon, but looks like Yakko's going to start doing that. So Synth has now picked up his stones. So he has all of the quest items and the death necklace and the fairy flute. He needs trade-in caves. I believe. Again, watching 4 screens at once is easily to miss. It's hard to keep track of who knows what exactly, but it does seem like Synth is in the lead here, even with his princess rescue. A little bit of trouble with the coordinates there, but he has all of the quest items and the experience lead. Yakko grinding that green dragon is catching up on the experience lead. He has Synth in his sights. Aaron and ryguy still sitting under 4K experience. The other two are sitting around. Yakko's at 4,200, and Synth is actually pushing 5K. So Synth is pushing a good 600-point experience lead on everybody. Just needs those trade-in caves. Oh gosh, those blue dragons have DL2 and sleep. And that will send him home. That is a nasty blue dragon combo. I love what Yakko's doing here, just grinding this green dragon. He is at level 13. He has heal more now. A green dragon fight becomes significantly easier with heal more. Here we have a Garringham sighting for Aaron. He will be, I believe he's the last of our runners to enter the back half of Garringham. He'll be picking up a flute, I believe, is here, and then he will also find 2 quest items in the back. There's another blue dragon kill on ryguy's screen there. The blues are having it, and another blue dragon sighting on Synth's screen. He has decided to stop spell the blue dragon. And now crits it. Okay, he gets a little bit of revenge on the green dragon, or the blue dragon fights. So Synth is searching for his trade-in caves, but is finding a significant amount of green and blue dragons to kill. He is opting to kill the blues with stop spell. Kind of playing with fire a little bit. Almost literally playing with fire? Is that how that works? As he gets burned right there. He does run away from that one. Yakko continuing to grind the green dragons. Aaron has cleared the first floor of Garringham. He has picked up his token and will be picking up his, let's see if he goes the right way here and picks up his harp. Looks like he is going the right way. If he just goes a little bit south, he'll get his harp. And there it is. Let's see if I imagine he will stop exploring grave at this point. He will gain some time back on the runners there. So ryguy has just found Cantlin. This is his first coordinates obtaining. So he is missing the stones yet, but he will be going immediately back to grab those. Yakko just raking in the experience on this green dragon down here. Has now, if he hasn't taken the experience lead yet, he's very close. There is the sighting of the first trade-in cave. Yes, Yakko has taken the experience lead, by the way. He has reached level, I thought he got to 14 there. But anyway, Synth has turned in his silver harp. He has obtained the Staff of Rain. Now needs to find the drop cave. Rainbow Drop Cave, I believe, was just east of Breckenary. They were kind of on the same screen, I believe. I believe that was in the northwest corner of the world. Level 14 there. So Yakko did get 14 and got 35 HP with that level. So that's where he decides to stop fighting that green dragon and head back for some more exploration. Aaron has decided to, now that he has the Heal More spell, he's going to tackle this red dragon. Ryguy is counting out his coordinates there. He will likely find his stones very soon and have all 3 quest items. He will just need exchange caves. Aaron took out that red dragon. Now he's going to walk back a little HP. He knows, let's see, he will, the next red dragon will not get him a level, but he is looking for a refill, it looks like. So level 14 obtained by Synth now as well. So now we have 2 runners at 14, 2 runners at 13. The attack power actually has lagged behind a little bit. I believe the last 2 levels have only given 1 power. So now our runners are sitting at 122. The hit points caught up a little bit, but the attack power has actually kind of lagged behind a little bit. So we are still pushing at level 14. I do not believe 14 is go level yet. Yakko picks up his token. Now all 4 of our runners have done that. Aaron has now joined the level 14 club. He is grinding this red dragon. Also realizing that 14 is not go level. And I don't believe Aaron has found the trade-in caves either. So I believe Aaron and Ryguy are both searching for trade-in caves. I believe Ryguy's on the right way here. Is that a trade-in cave there? I can't recall. Yeah, it's a good point, chat. 398 experience for the Red Dragons. We do have normalized XP and gold on, so we are seeing a little bit slightly different experience and gold chests. Experience and gold being awarded for killing enemies here. So the Red Dragon usually gives 350. This seed we're getting 398 for it. Ryguy is going to take on a Golem there. Golem gives 335. There's a trade-in cave. The Harp trade-in cave has been found by Ryguy. He'll become the 2nd runner of the seed to pick up the Staff of Rain. So still no runner with full knowledge yet. I believe the only runner that found Drop Cave was Yakko. And he is yet to pick up his silver harp, though he is quite close to it. So it'll be interesting to see. So Yakko has made quite the comeback here. He fell behind on experience early, but I kind of like where he's at now. He has both knowledge of the trade-in caves, which our other runners don't. And he has now picked up his harp. So let's see if he zooms right out of this cave and goes right to trade those in. And then maybe he's in, or maybe he goes back and grinds that green some more. We have the red dragon grind on Aaron's screen. He has now taken level 15. 5, 1, 11, 1 were the level 15 stats. So we are at 127 attack power, still borderline. It looks like Aaron has decided to go get level 16. It should just be a few more red dragon kills. Yakko is walking. Looks like he is walking with purpose and intention. Is he going to find those trade-in caves that he found so early? Synth, fighting more blue dragons, is having a hard time with his rainbow drop cave search. Synth was in the lead for a while, I would say. He was definitely in the lead. There was a time when he was leading exploration and experience, and the rainbow drop cave has eluded him, and I don't believe he's going the right way. He's not anywhere near where he needs to be to find the rainbow drop. So there's Aaron, now doing his exchanges. He remembers where the harp trade-in man is. He has now picked up his Staff of Rain. All 4 runners now have no... Yakko does not have his Staff of Rain yet. He actually just got his harp, but he should know where that is. He has seen it before. So another interesting thing that's going to come into play here is as our runners come close to obtain... No one has obtained the drop yet, but all 4 runners are just mere moments away, I would say. We do have level up refills on. Let's remind everyone of that. So the grind level 15 may not be enough. Getting 16 on the way down is a completely reasonable play. And there it is. Right as I say it, there's Aaron, actually the first one to pick up the drop. There's Yakko picking up his staff. So we have Aaron staying at the inn in Breckenary. He is going to herb up, and it looks like he is going to... He is herbing up for a Charlock dive. I'm guessing he will likely be gaining level 16 on the way down. If 16 is go, then great. If not, he may push for 17 on the way down there as well. Unfortunately, Synth has still not been able to find Drop Cave. I think he was going the right way, but he turned around. So Yakko I'm guessing he should be on his way to go turn in his 3 items for the rainbow drop. And be our second runner to grab that. Interestingly enough, we're coming up on 1 hour in the seed here. I say this is still in anyone's hands. Everyone is so close. It kind of, maybe it depends on what level 16 brings. Aaron is running 127 attack power right now, 123 HP, which is not quite Death Necklace. It could be done. You could put the Death Necklace on and get your attack power to where it needs to be, but you would be running at around 94 or 95 hit points, which would be aggressive. I didn't check, Matt. What is MP at? Aaron is sitting at 75 MP at the moment. Of course, he's casted a couple spells, or I'm not sure what his max MP is, but Aaron is our first of our forerunners into Sharlock. And as we say it right there, there is Synth. He has found, finally, after a long, long search, he has found the drop cave. He now has the drop. He is ready to, assuming he'll be following Aaron in. He'll be just a few steps behind him in Sharlock, but a few more steps behind him in experience. Yes, that's a good point, Xylanor. With shuffle chests on, a lot of times an important item is buried deep in Sharlock, and there's a lot of Sharlock navigating that has to be done. That will not happen today. It does seem that there may be a fighter's ring down there, but I seriously doubt that anyone is going to go diving for that, though 2 extra attack power could come in quite handy. Yes, Beta, I agree. Synth was definitely in the lead when he got his harp, but had just took many minutes looking for the drop cave. Yes, it was at least 5 minutes, maybe pushing 10, I would say. So here is Synth now, entering Sharlock. Just a minute or two behind Aaron as far as entering Sharlock, but he is a little bit further back on experience. To check, wait till the screens roll over and I can see how far. So Aaron is at 9,500 experience. He is running from enemies. He is kind of banking on that level 16 is go, and he will get that on the spike. Synth is at 7,700, so he has actually just reached 15. He needs another 2,000 experience yet. So he's so now he's a few floors behind Aaron and 2,000 experience. So it does look like this is Aaron's to lose at this point. It's a great point, Beta. If there's a blue on the spike, it gets interesting. How much XP were blues giving? We pull a blue dragon up on the screen, trackers. Is that handy to do? Is blue going to give the 180? I imagine with sleep and hurt more, it's probably giving more than the standard 180. There's the blue. How much experience is it giving? It's giving 210. He got through it. It wasn't a blue either way. So now Aaron at level 16, full HP, 145. He has Death Necklace HP now. That was a big level, 22 hit points given at level 16. The banking on level 16 being go was a great decision by Aaron. Level 16 is the easy go. And he should have this Dragon Lord well handled here in just a few minutes. Oh, Aaron did not find the Death Necklace. I missed that. The Death Necklace was buried in, was it in the grave as well? I couldn't recall where it was, but yeah, I do recall that Aaron found the silver harp in the grave very quickly. Back attack. We have Synth fighting red dragons on his way down. He needs a few more of those. Aaron has stocked up on fairy water here, so his 127 attack power. So not having the death necklace here is interesting. He should be okay with all the fairy waters he has. But you're good point in chat. I had forgotten that he did not pick up that death necklace. Synth has entered the U room. Still at level 15, needs about 800 experience for that. He will have to get that somewhere. Star Wyvern's a great place to start. Synth has reached the bottom floor. Still needs a few more red dragon kills. He'll be able to get those on the spike. I believe the spike was a red. There it is. Aaron has taken down the Dragon Lord. He has a simple cast of the return spell away. Get your GGs out in chat. And Aaron will take this group. He will finish first. Once again, that was interesting. I would say that about maybe 20 or 30 minutes into this seed, I would have put Aaron in last place. He spent extra time grinding the early game and was the last to pick up the armor in Tanagal. But had made some great decisions in the later half. That red dragon grind on the spike tile in Swamp gave him the experience lead. He ran around and he got his exchanges done efficiently, which allowed him to pass Synth. And GG to Aaron. That is his second win. He has started off his Winter League season with back-to-back wins. We'll move to the top of the standings with 10 points. And we'll put him in the top tier for next week. Week 3 is a seeding. How do you say it? It's the groups will be formed by ranking by standings. Definitely tripped over my words there, but Aaron with 2 wins will be at the top and will be obviously in the group with other strong competition for week 3 next week. Here we have Synth. He has met the Dragon Lord. He has declined his offer. He has been called a fool. And he's putting on the Death Necklace. So he got that level 16 clear go. Somewhere on the bottom floor. I missed how he did it. I assume it was on the spike tile. Got his HP and MP refilled. So we have Ryguy. So Ryguy was in Swamp, grinding on that red, and he pushed well past 16, and is actually on the verge of 17. So Ryguy plans to get 17 on the way down. There's Yakko picking up his drop, by the way. So it looks like Yakko is going to head straight to the Dragon Lord's castle. I don't know if he will bother to fill up on herbs and waters. We'll see. There is Yakko. He has gone to Cantlin. I believe I missed it, but someone in the chat said he has Silver Shield money. So as we were mentioning earlier, it was unlikely that we were going to see any Silver Shield pickups, but as luck would have it, Yakko was doing some grinding in the late game and found himself with Shoulder Shield money and went to go get it. And now has it. Synth is looking like he's just looking at his MP. I've been watching his Dragon Lord fight, but he's got to be getting close, judging by where his MP is at. And there it is. The Dragon Lord kill for Synth. Get your GGs out in chat. He is one return spell away from finishing in second place this seed. Synth, of course, has the princess. He has the extra 5 seconds to wait because he did that interesting princess rescue. As Beta mentioned earlier in chat, I totally agree. It looked like Synth. There was a point in the game when Synth had the experience lead and the exploration lead, and then he couldn't find the drop. The rainbow drop cave eluded him. Made a couple of laps around the map, but he was able to. Aaron was able to pass him up in that time, but he does manage to hold on for a second place finish. Ryguy has entered the second floor of Sharlock. And I imagine Yakko will be right behind him here. Now he has his silver shield and level 16. Interesting decision by Ryguy to push to 17. Is he maybe missing the death necklace as well? And just wasn't very confident about that 127 attack power. Yes. No, he has the death necklace.
Hello.
Hey, is this Aaron? Or is this Synth? Who are we talking about here? It's Aaron. Welcome. GG's, Aaron. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is all probably news to you, but I was telling some of the watchers here. There was a point in time when you were grinding from levels 7 through 10. Everyone else had found Mountain and got a key and got Erdrick's armor. You were the last to get the armor. And they actually pushed ahead on experience. Even though you were grinding those levels, they pushed ahead on your experience. So there was a time around 20 or 30 minutes into the seed where I would have put you in last place. But GG's on the comeback. The Red Dragon grind really seemed to push you ahead. Yakko grinded the green for a while, and Synth had some exploration unfortunateness with not being unable to find the drop cave. So, what'd you think? Anything interesting or anything questions we can answer for you and what the other runners experienced?
Well, I thought that it was a little bit worse than what it looked like, but I don't know. I kept getting like the Stonemen. I think I died to them twice, and it just seemed like it was best to grind some experience. I didn't feel bad about that grind at all, so I don't know. I even if other people kind of got ahead of me because of the armor, I think I did pretty well with the armor once I got it anyway.
Yes, definitely. You absolutely caught up with everybody once you had it.
Hey, Synth, GG.
Fighting the jerk cost me first place, didn't it?
It absolutely did.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna count myself lucky as I had to go back to look for Staff Cave. And in doing that, I fully mapped out a couple spots. So I didn't have very much to go back and backtrack and check. I very quickly zeroed in on that little sort of island thing.
Yeah, there was a spot there, probably from levels 11 through 14, where you had the exploration lead and the experience lead. But absolutely finding the jerk.
Yeah, when I did not find the jerk, like I was actually feeling pretty good. I was like, okay, I haven't made any really stupid errors, right? And I got to that corner and it wasn't there, and I'm like, oh my god, am I gonna come in last because of the map boss?
Yes, Map Boss got you here. We did want to ask, that was an interesting princess rescue, we thought. You were the first one to find Caitlin. We were the first one to find Caitlin in the coordinates, and the coordinates seemed pretty countable. But then you took a long time and didn't ever. I don't know if you counted them and miscounted and knew the princess, or tell us about that.
No, I left it all. Well, first of all, so I got the directions wrong in a way you usually don't. I wrote them down correctly and had it in my head as slightly west of the castle, not east of the castle. So I was thinking past that bridge, and deciding whether I wanted to try and count that off on my own. In any case, it was going to wait until I came back because I wanted a little more in the way of stats. I think I was hoping for a little bit more in the way of HP at that point.
So you wrote the coordinates down correctly, but in your head, you were thinking west.
Yes, had east and west swapped.
So yeah, I noticed that. So right after you rescued the princess out of got out of Tantegel, and then you took steps west, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if that's what it was.
That is absolutely what it was. But Gwaylin was so close, right? I'm like, okay, like if I screwed this up, going down and getting Gwaylin and outside and return back doesn't cost you a whole lot of time.
Right. Absolutely. That was, the extra 5 seconds at the end. By the way, we have GG's to Ryguy there, with his 3rd place finish.
Also, I think one of the things for me was I forgot to check if the out-of-the-way chest in Cantlin was there and the out-of-the-way chest in Cole. That was in the back of my head. I'm like, well, you're too far away to detour back. Let's just hope we find everything we need in the southwest corner. And all the items were there. It was, Fairy Flute on the search spot, overworld spot?
The stones were on the search spot.
Oh, no, stones, that's right.
It was Garingham that had flute. I think it had necklace and harp and token. Grave
definitely had pretty much everything. I was smart and did not check to see whether the last chest was there or not.
Yes. What was I going to say? Oh, yes. It was noted in chat that you did not check that chest on the west side of Cole. Someone got it one of the other runners got it shortly after and determined it was a torch.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that earlier.
It basically came down to, it's like, oh, I forgot those 2 spots, and I know they're there. I just forgotten them to see if there was a chest. And I'm like, well, you come back if you have to come back, and hopefully you don't. And I didn't.
Which of our runners was it that had the fight with the NPCs in Rimjular guarding that chest that we enjoyed?
I did. I had to wait for them to get out of the way.
They were all 3 just kind of piling up in the corner there.
But yeah, so I felt really fortunate in that I didn't waste. I wasted maybe 5 minutes looking for the Drake when I wasted 15 or 20. And so I found it, and I was like, okay, you just go and you get to the tile, and you keep killing whatever's on the tile until you get the level. Unfortunately, I went in on the right level for the meta. I went in the level before go.
Yes. Aaron, we noticed that too. Went in at 15 and ran from everything on the way down. He got himself right on the verge of 16. Ran from everything on the way down. A decision that I thought could haunt him if 16 was not go, but as it turned out, it was. It was
level 15 was almost it was so close that I thought I had a chance at winning at 15. So obviously the rolls I got on the fight weren't great as far as the Dragonlord was concerned. I swear every single attack he did was 40 something for the first 2/3 of the fight.
I had a couple doubles. I had a 3-round Dragonlord one, which kind of sucked. But I went in. I was swinging at everything. I was like, you know what? I'm not really repelling anything. I'm not going to bother with run luck. I'm just going to swing. So I needed.
YakkoWakko, everyone. Finishing
I only needed to take 2 red dragons on that tile to get 16.
Ryguy went to 17.
It's usually when I do.
Yeah, he would have been. He was grinding the red dragon in swamp and pushed right on past 16. Decided to get on the verge of 17, then dive.
I mean, with the My meta for this was just because of the level on the refill on leveling. You go for the final spike tile if you need another level, and you just deal with whatever.
Absolutely, absolutely. I agree with that. So, yeah, even significantly under leveled, I feel like that's a play. If you've got heal more and things like that, and it's a nice enough spike. We were kind of hoping for as chat tends to do, hoping for pain for you runners, and we're hoping to see one of those sleep DL2 hurt more sleep DL2 blue dragons on the spike, which you guys left out of that.
Yeah, I found that out kind of late, I think. But yeah, I did find that out the hard way. I took a death.
I never found out about the blue, but I saw the full wombo stoneman a few times. Took me out before I could go anywhere.
Oh, I missed the wombo on the stoneman. We did see they had sleep early. I did not see that they had was it hurt more as well. Oh, DL2, there it is. Look at that.
Yeah, I did not see the DL2 on them for quite some time. It was late in the game.
Yeah, I saw it early. That's what kept me away from Mountain. When I realized that was the only way forward, I was like, I wasn't even looking for a grind, but I found a place that had like Southwest that seemed like it had Wraiths and Wyverns and Goldman. I was just getting the stock up on a ton of money, which I never needed. I think I literally bought a broadsword and a small and large shield.
I got an accidental curse built grind in Tanagel, which I ground at for money, which initially got me the hand axe when I didn't see the broadsword, but I sold enough to get the broadsword in the next town.
We loved that. Actually. I happened to catch your inventory was full of cursed belts somewhere in Swamp Cave, and I thought that was an interesting play. I was very excited to see that. I was hoping for it to work out for you. We found it was funny. You found the hand axe. You sold a few belts, got the hand axe. You could not find a broadsword in Cantlin. Then you walked a little bit, found the broadsword.
Yeah, it was in Call.
And then immediately found Erdrick's sword a few steps later. So that was a pretty comical little exchange there.
Yeah, I will always buy a broadsword if it guarantees me I get Erdrick's sword in the next 30 seconds.
Right, exactly. Yeah, 6 steps away is Erdrick's. Yeah. Yep.
I also had super good luck with Mountain Cave because I got early run from an armored knight to get all the way through.
Gotcha. They seem to be spamming stop spell quite a bit. So is that maybe how you got away from that? But
yeah, that's the only reason I got 3 chances to run and got away in low agility. I think it was 3.
Aaron, you've got 10 points on the board. Congratulations. You're going to be in the top group for week 3.
Well, that's not 100% confirmed yet, but it would be probably. I think my strength of schedule is pretty difficult, especially with Ryguy in this race who had already won. So probably. But thank you. It's always strange, and I am in this very. This is not me trying to brag or anything, but this would be like the 3rd straight year, and it's bizarre to me that this keeps happening. But it's so fun to be in that race because you're going up against people who've all just they've gotten as lucky as I have, I guess. Absolutely. And it just ends up being a lot of fun. So I'm super excited. I wasn't very confident in this week. This is probably the most standard week that we have in the entire tournament, and I don't think that necessarily favors me. But so I'm just getting through this is both a relief and a confidence builder, I suppose.
Well, yeah. Well, good luck. Good luck next week. We've got everybody in the clubhouse here with us. Any closing comments for anybody before we anything else? Any other enemies or anything we want to see? Otherwise, I want to thank my booth once again for their assistance, the trackers, Shahali and Xylanor, and Value Beat for the restream, and GG's to Aaron and Synth for thanks for joining in the booth and giving us some more to talk about at the end. Good race. Well done by both of you.
Yeah, thank you, and thanks again, everyone, for volunteering. I mean, these things get real sad if we don't have volunteers, and so I've been excited to see how well the volunteering has been so far. If you're in chat and you can volunteer, we would appreciate it. All of us runners. Now that I'm not an admin, I can say just us runners. Appreciate it.
Yes, as always. I know much. I know how much effort it is to put these things on from behind the scenes, even though I haven't restreamed in quite a long time at this point. So thank you, everyone, for making this happen.
And with that, I'll say congratulations, Aaron, on your retirement from adminning duties. You were one of the good ones. Thanks for all you did there, and thanks for all the watchers. I am IC10Ace. Thanks for joining. I have not seen. Do we have a raid target? I do not believe I've seen one.
I would vote for Jay Coper if we don't have one, because it looks like he's doing some practice for DWR. Heck, I'll just type that in myself.
Appreciate it, Aaron. Thank you.
All right, everyone, thanks again, and I guess I'm calling it now. So I'll see you guys all. Remember, race at 11 o'clock tonight in half an hour, so stay tuned.
Thanks, Aaron. Thanks, everybody. See you guys.
I hit the button, so we should be clear as far as